Hi, welcome. I'm Louis, and this is the Fool's Universe. Today we're going to revisit tarot. I'm going to show you the Celtic Cross spread. It's an extension of that 3-card spread that I showed you a couple of videos back, and we'll also have a look at some of the Major Arcana as well. There are 22 cards that make up the Major Arcana, so we will only focus on just a few, and then that way you can build on the knowledge that you already have. We're going to get straight into it this video, so yeah, let's do it. This is the Celtic Cross spread. The Celtic Cross spread is probably the most common tarot layout that is used for reading. It can be used to answer a specific question, or if you've got a general theme you want to focus on, you can use it in that sense as well. There are lots of different versions of the Celtic Cross spread, and the position of the cards may vary, what they represent, and even the order in which they're laid out may differ as well. I recommend you have a look at a variety of different Celtic cross spreads and work out which ones suit you and your practice. This is the spread that I generally use. So the first card I refer to as the theme. It is the current situation and the central issue. All of the other cards in your tarot reading relate back to card number 1. Card number 2 is called the Obstacles card. It is challenges that are blocking the theme. It might be something that is stopping you from achieving your desired outcome or the goal that you would like to achieve. Card number 3, the Foundation. It is the root or the origin of the situation. The present situation, card number 1, is built on the foundation of card number 3. Card number 4, I refer to as the subconscious card. It is things that you are unaware of. It is things that are influencing the theme, but you may not be conscious of it. So it works as a really interesting dynamic in a reading because it might give you an awareness of something that you haven't taken into consideration before. Card number 5 is the past. It is influences that are related directly to this present situation. It is things that you have just gone through that have affected where you are at this point. Card number 6 is next. It is potential near future. It is not the outcome. It is not the conclusion. It is the next phase of working towards that outcome. Card number 7 is all about advice. It is suggested advice, something that you can take on board to help you resolve the concern or the question in the theme of your reading. Card number 8 is all about influences. It's about outside influences and other people's attitudes towards the situation. Card number 9, I refer to as the Hope card. It's all about hopes and fears related to the theme. You can't have hope without fear. You can't have fear without hope. They work hand in hand and one motivates the other. And the last card is card number 10, and that is generally the outcome. It is generally the overall potential outcome of the reading. In saying that, a tarot reading is not set in stone. You can have a specific outcome that is presented in your reading, but you've got all these other cards that play a role in the advice that you're getting. So nothing is set in stone. A reading is a way of getting information to make decisions for a desired outcome. And the last thing that I'm going to show you is slightly modified version of the Celtic Cross spread. When I do the Celtic Cross spread, this is how I lay it out, and there's a couple of reasons. First reason is because it's easier to fit on a table, and the second reason is it has a linear quality, which I think works really nicely as well. So quite often this is how I do my Celtic Cross spread, but it is totally up to you how you do your reading, and maybe work out a way that you can create your own that is based on the traditional style of Celtic Cross spread.
So that is the Celtic Cross spread. It's a great spread. It's perfect to get used to reading cards, and it's also something that you can modify to suit your own practices. And in a future video, I'll show you how you can use that as a template to design your own spread.
The Major Arcana. There are 22 cards that make up the Major Arcana. We will just be looking at 5 of those cards today. When you come across a Major Arcana card in one of your spreads, it represents something that's quite significant, a major event. So don't take it lightly. Consider it as something that's quite significant. So the first card of the Major Arcana is the Fool, and represented with the digit 0. The Fool is spontaneous. He is a loyal character, and that's quite often represented with a dog that is in the image of the card. He has a sense of adventure. He's a little bit impulsive, which sometimes makes him a little bit naive. There is a curiosity about him, which makes him eager to go on adventures, try new things, and approach things with a really positive attitude. Number 1 is represented with the Magician, and just like the Minor Arcana, the 1 usually represents the start of a cycle. The Magician is persuasive. He is in tune. He has magical qualities, and he taps into his intuition, his ability to understand the world, the universe around him, to manifest his magical qualities. He has an awareness, but it's that high level of motivation which contributes to his abilities. He works hard. He's sometimes a bit of a scientist and will work towards things to resolve and help manifest the things that he would like to achieve. Number 2 is represented with the High Priestess. And the key points of the High Priestess is that she is intuitive. There is a mysterious quality to the High Priestess, and that's quite often represented with the moon. She is a healer, she is in tune with her healing abilities, and she has a high connection to her spiritual self. She also taps into that potential that we do not see, and sometimes there is also an element of secrecy behind the priestess when she appears in a spread. The Empress is number 3 of the Major Arcana. The Empress is feminine. She is compassionate. She has a sense of sensuality. She is fertile and represents all of those qualities of a fertile woman. She is creative, and she is in tune with pleasure and embodies and embraces those qualities. And then we have the Emperor, who is number 4. The Emperor is a leader. He is powerful. He is represented with authority. He is strong, and he is wise, and he is the voice of reason. He holds the globe in one hand, and he has a staff which embodies that power and control in the other hand, and he sits on the throne with complete strength and authority.
So there you have it. They're the first 5 cards that make up the Major Arcana. We will revisit tarot in future videos, and we will go back into some of those Major Arcana. That way you can develop on the knowledge that you already have. Next video is going to be slightly different. I'm actually going to be doing a recipe for you. It's a beautiful dish. It is what I call mindful food. It's great for the body, mind, and spirit. It is looking at ingredients that balance the chakra. It also has some of those herbs and spices which have medicinal and magical qualities, and I'll go through those with you as we're cooking. Something to really look forward to. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please, if you did, hit that like button. Feel free to subscribe, that way you'll get a notification. And if you want to leave a comment, please do, and I'll either get back to you or create a video in response. Once again, thank you so much, and please take care of yourselves and look after each other. We'll see you next time. Bye.